giant catamounts that we have here at the facility. So those are all different words for the same kind of cat, which is Cujo here. Now cougars are found all over North and South America. These guys have a very wide habitat or geographic range. However, their size does vary greatly depending on where you find them as well. Generally, the larger the average cougar size, the farther away from the equator you get, and then the smaller the average cougar size, the closer to the equator you get. Now with our lions and our tigers, we did talk a little bit about roaring, but with Cujo here, we're actually going to talk about purring. Because cougars are in fact the largest wildcat that has the ability to purr. So the inherent rule of wildcats is, bless you. Anything that purrs doesn't roar, anything that roars doesn't purr. So cougars, these guys actually purr, they do not roar, and for that reason, they are actually not classified as a big cat. I know, it's crazy, because Cujo here weighs about 200 some pounds, and that's apparently not big.
If not friends, it's a good question. It's an important question. What's it better to you? It's so soft and furry.
I mean, he is pretty soft and furry. He is a lot softer than some of the other cats that we have here, in particular the cheetahs. Not super soft, kind of surprising, but these guys have fur that's acclimated to a whole bunch of different climates and different weather conditions. So they're really good at adapting themselves to wherever they're found or wherever they need to be. Like I said, they have a really wide geographic range that they occupy all over North and South America from tip to tip. So these guys are rather well acclimated to all different areas, and in so doing, their fur is also acclimated as well. They also are a cat that isn't necessarily as afraid of water as some others, like our lions and stuff. Those guys are really big babies whenever it comes to water. Whenever it rains and whenever there's puddles, they'll tiptoe around everything to make sure that they don't get wet. Our tigers just lay out in it because they're tigers and they're really water-friendly cats, and they really don't care. Our cougars are a little less selective about the weather that we have. And again, although they aren't classified as a big cat, these guys do use ambush or stalking mechanisms in order to help them catch their prey and stalk their prey. These guys have
So he likes eggs.
These guys have feet that are really well adapted to being stealthy ambush hunters. They are actually what are referred to as digigrade animals. So that means that they walk exclusively on their tiptoes. Humans, bears, and a couple other different species of animals are actually what are referred to as plantigrade animals. That means we use our entire foot when we walk, so we go all the way from our heel into our toe. However, with cougars and other cats, these guys are digigrade animals, so they only ever use their tiptoes. That's why declawing cats is such a really detrimental thing to their health. Cats' claws are actually fused with the first joint in their toe, so whenever you remove that claw, you're removing that entire segment and that entire joint as well. So that pretty much removes the cat's ability to walk properly. Now you can also identify what a cat is good at based on their tail length. Cats with really long, elegant tails, like what you're seeing on Cujo here, are really good climbers. They'll use it for a counterbalance as a way to make sure that they don't fall off of really tall rocks or really tall trees. And then cats with mid-length or bobtails, like what you'll see on bobcats or caracoles, those guys are really good in the air, very good jumpers. However, that's not to say that Cujo here isn't good at jumping. Cougars can actually clear about 40 feet horizontally. So again, with Cujo's coat, it's kind of a brown color right now. Cougars are one of the animal species that morph into their adult coats or their adult colors over time. Whenever cougars are born, they're born with spots, and their eyes are also born blue. No. 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 No.
He's very happy about it.
Now Cujo here, he's about 8 years old. He, in the wild, would be a very old cougar. In the wild, cougars generally only live to be about 8. In captivity, however, you're looking at about 20 years of age.
I think he was brought here a year and a half ago to be a mating partner. So yeah, he's got a good chunk left.
Yeah, we're not super sure how that's gonna work. So
It hasn't been working great yet.
See, the diet went well for him.
yeah.